Some of the Circle of Hope pastors are here, and we're trying to answer questions that were really asked. We hope that this format's helpful for you to hear and answer, and keep pondering, keep the dialogue going. So if you're not connected to us, I hope this is intriguing. And even if you are, or if you lead us, I hope it's helpful in some way. The question that I got asked recently that I want to talk about with the pastors is, when the church grows, will I still have a place? Rachel, how would you answer that?
Yeah, I think people have been asking that since the very beginnings of the church, because the church has been growing ever since it started. And so this has been a concern. And I think that's why the Apostle Paul came out with this body metaphor, where he talks about every part being important and even indispensable, the liver of your local body. And so you got to show up and know that you're valuable, no matter how the body grows or who else comes in. So I like the body metaphor.
Yeah. Or maybe you're just like the lobe of like one little piece of the liver, you know, like it gets really small. And we try to look at how the church can be small and big at the same time. And the way that we do that is we have these cells where people can get really intimate right away, just groups of 10 in people's homes. Great opportunity for that kind of valuing yourself. And then we get big in the congregation, and then multiplication is always a part of it too, so that there's always room for the next person to have that experience of connection.
Those are good ideas. I think about when someone is coming around and connecting for the early on, first time or something, what they're looking for might be different than what they're trying to receive over time. And for someone who, say, is looking for friends or looking for a mate or looking for these a deep connection from God, once you have a deep connection from God, once you have a sense of community, I think the path of discipleship, like you're both alluding to, is towards caring about somebody else being able to experience that and being open for the next person. And that kind of even inner growth is part of us growing together, and that can be really uncomfortable.
So I think you're getting the idea. We want the congregations and the cells to be small enough to be intimate, where people can be known. Like when I first came to Circle of Hope, I attended once. 9 months later, I came back. Joshua still remembered my name. The size of the congregation contributed to that intimacy and helped me feel connected, but there was space for me to connect because we were multiplying congregations and they stay at a certain size. And so we want to keep growing the church, but we have a strategy for how to keep the spaces intimate enough to include you particularly. So I hope that helps answer the question about whether you'll have a place when the church grows. If you liked this, please share it. And if you want to hear more, talk to us.